Welcome back to the glorious fields of Perthshire in bonnie Scotland. Now that is Perthshire, not Persia, as the closed captions are translating it to. I didn't realise, lots of people were saying about the fields of Persia in the comments, and I never realised the reason until the other day I checked closed captions and realised that it's thinking that I am saying Persia, not Perthshire. So, two very different places. But we are back out on the glorious fields of Perthshire in bonnie Scotland. And it's a very nice day, but it is a little bit blustery. So I'm hoping the microphone does its job and I'll do my best to protect it as I'm detecting. I'm back out on a field that I haven't detected for almost 1 year. 1 year ago, to this very day, I had a group from the United States of America called the Hoover Boys, or at least some of them. And we had a fantastic, 9 or 10 days. And I brought them to this field on, I think, 2 occasions, maybe 3. And we had a great time. We got plenty of silver. We got some hammered medieval coins. And I also found what I believe is the first ever Pictish item that I have ever discovered. So it's chip carved, it's a piece of copper alloy with gold gilding or gilding on it, and it may well be from around about the 9th or early 10th centuries. So fingers crossed, could even be a wee bit older. So yeah, it's been ploughed, it's been planted, it's been harvested, and now it's wide open. So I'm looking forward to seeing if there's any new treasures. As ever, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit the button and help support the channel's growth. Right, let's go and see if we can find any treasures. We are in with a target straight away. Let's get our back to the wind. '81 to '82. I do remember the ground here being a little bit stony. But thankfully it's not a deep one. Right, come on. Epic find to get us started. Something there, and it could be a coin. Oh, it's not a coin, but it's a lead seal. Straight off the bat. We've got a little Russian one. Let's give it a little rub. You don't want to over clean these because you need the mud to stick so you can see some of the lettering, but I'll give it a little rub. And then a light brush. It's got a date on it. It's of a variety that we find quite often from Russia or the Baltic. And the old buildings off to my left hand side, which are only about 30 metres away. Originally one of those buildings was a mill. So there you go, I think we've got a date of 1880 something. 89, 88 possibly. But there you go, great start. Right in with something immediately. Brilliant. A little lead flax seal. Plenty of targets. This is my 6th hole in 20 minutes. And I think it's another lead seal. CAV or GAV. Different from what I'm used to, but it is definitely lead. The other side is the same, I think. Yep, looks like it. Oh no, maybe not. That might actually be a letter A. Oh no, in fact, it could be a V upside down. Haha. Yes. Okay, I'm going to say it's the same. But it's another little lead seal. The other items have just been bits of copper or little bits of lead. But there are plenty of targets. See if I can find someone called Gav to give it to. Oh, and date-wise, probably about the same as the other seal. 1850, 1900. but if you know, let me know. A halfpenny contender. Yeah, it's junk. Oh no, look at that. The dreaded ring pull. Oh, another ring pull. Ah! 81. Doesn't seem like a big target. I've had quite a bit of aluminium in this area, but I live in hope that there's something good in this part. This doesn't look good. I've lost it. It must have been in that clod and fell out. There. All that for a little leather stud. Oh well. Probably 200 to 300 years old, but still not the coin I was expecting. A quill. A screamer. 85, 86. Penny, Queen Victoria. A big worm anyway. Ah, it's a horse brass. Well, I'll take that. I'll take that. Oh, it's not a horse brass. It's a piece of a furniture rail or something like that. Ah, brass. Oh well. Okay, I don't know how many times I've called a coin, but I've been wrong every single time. I think I've probably filmed 6 or 7 holes in the last hour and a half saying, oh, I think it's a coin. Again, not deep. Most targets coming out in the first spadeful. You often find that with a freshly ploughed field because it's turning the deeper stuff to the surface. Well, it's either a tomback. It can't be a tomback. It's too high a readout. I think we've got a silver coin, folks. It could be a hammered, you know. It could be. It looks thin enough. If it's not a hammered, it might be a William. You beauty. Well, first coin. I wasn't expecting it to be a silver. Still an outside chance it might be a button, but I don't think so. No obvious signs of a shank. Yeah, it's a coin, 100%. Look, I can see some lettering. Maybe even a crown right there. Fantastic. Well, I'm thinking William III of England, William II of Scotland. But we'll see if we can get some detail. It looks pretty smooth. Did get a couple of, maybe even 3 love tokens off this field previously, which were all William III. It looks like that's been bent and straightened. So I think that that is potentially a love token. Yeah, it's got the right kind of kink to it. Okay. I'll do my best and get back to you, but we've got silver. Unfortunately, not a lot of detail. However, it is William III. William III of England, William II of Scotland. Took the throne with his wife Mary, Mary II, during the Glorious Revolution of 1688. Her father was James II of England, who was also known as James VII of Scotland. Her mother, though, was from James's first marriage. She was an English noblewoman called Anne Hyde. And this coin will be sometime after 1694 because Mary died in 1694 of smallpox. And that meant that only William features on this coin. So sometime after 1694 and before 1702 when William died. So a very turbulent time in history for the UK, and to definitely confirm that it is a sixpence of William III, you can just make out a couple of the crowns on the reverse. So this has undoubtedly been a love token. It's been smoothed down, it has been bent at either end, and it's been presented to somebody as a love token, as the name suggests. Interesting that I think this is 3, possibly even 4 of them that we've had out this field. So fantastic, 17th century silver. Phenomenal, over the moon with that. That is where the silver came from. Right here we've got another good target. An 84 and a coin contender. Sounds pretty good. Back-to-back coins. Wouldn't that be nice? See if we can get a clod. I think we can. Not massively deep. Ah, it's not. Oh, it looks like a saddler's badge though. Phenomenal. This day's getting better and better. So there you go, folks. It is indeed a saddler's badge. So you can see the word saddler, oops, across the middle. At the bottom, it looks like it ends Gowrie. So I think that will be Blair. I think it is Blair Gowrie, which is a town probably about, what, 7 to 10 miles north of where I am just now. There's a name at the top up here, but I can't quite make it out. Possibly Ton, maybe there. Ton, something Ton. But if your eyesight is better than me, then let me know. So rough on the back would have been attached to a leather saddle made by whomever's name this is on the badge. Really like finding these. This one's got a lovely wee flowery decoration there at the bottom as well. Probably sometime, what, 1850, 1900, until Mr. Ford came along with a motor car and the horses started to become a lot rarer, and so did saddle makers. Brilliant, really nice find, cracking bit of social history. If you know the name, then let me know. Oh, we got a really nice one, and sounds pretty good to me. Now, I did say that about 10 minutes ago, and I even said silver, and it turned out to be a big aluminium rod. So hopefully it's not another one, because it's an almost identical readout, 91-92. Somewhere in there, it just needs to go deeper. Back to you in a minute. Right, this is a disaster. I don't know what is going on here. I'm going to have to turn you off again. At last we've got it, and I don't think it's a coin. It is chunky and it is green, but it looks far too thick to be a coin. It's not got a hole in the middle either. Don't know what that is. It looks almost like it's copper and lead together. Okay, I'll clean up and get back to you. Well, can anyone explain what that is? Copper alloy, brass, bronze, with a hole in the middle which is filled with lead. Which explains why it was such a nice target. But I've no idea what it is. So if you know, comment below. Chunky little thing. And good depth too. Another cracking target. Lots of 80s, lots of low 90s. Which means I'm digging lots of holes. 83 for this one. 83, 84. I'm not even going to say the C word. Something there. Nope. Oh, we've got a coin. It's an absolute beauty. It is a beauty. It's George. Gorgeous George. But I'm happy to see him because it's not been easy for the last hour or so. First decent target I've probably dug in about an hour and a half. But we've got a date of 1915. Lovely. Well, a wee halfpenny from during World War I. Nice. Happy to see you, George. This time, 84-86. Probably an hour or so more to go. Oh, sounds really good now. Yeah, probably an hour or so to go. And I'll probably leave it there for today. So still plenty of time for something good. Albeit that is just a lump of something. Actually looks like a lump of bronze. Purpose unknown. Could be thousands of years old, but we'll never know. And that, folks, is me back where I began. So, a pretty good day. I think I've maybe only got 2 coins, but one of them is silver from the 1600s. So, I cannot complain. Let's have a wee look at the best from today. And there we go. That is the best from today. Well, to be honest, there's a few bits of junk in there, but that's what I've just been putting in the good finds pocket. So we've got George V, top right, 1915. We've got the 1 silver, which is a 6pence, of William III of England, William II of Scotland, King Billy, the what was he? William of Orange, Elector of somewhere. Anyway, he was a bigwig, lots of places. I love my saddle badge from Blair Gowrie. Still can't make out the name, but I'm sure one of you keen-eyed people will be able to. Curious little find is this here, which is brass or bronze or copper alloy with lead in the middle. Don't know what that is, and I'm sure one of you will. So another little lead seal there, gav or cav, Russian bag seal, piece of bronze, flattened musket ball, and a little copper alloy leather stud. So that is the best from today. Unfortunately, nothing Pictish, but again, I've barely scraped the surface of this field. Quite a lot of shallow targets, which is often the case after ploughing. And well, I'll be back for sure, probably in the next week or so. So there you go. So good to be back out for the first time in 6 days, I think it is. So yeah, tremendous. 2 coins, one of them silver. Love the saddler's badge. I love that sort of connection you get with old trades and social history from the local area in times obviously long departed, when back in the day every town, every village had at least 1 saddler and 1 or 2 blacksmiths, and almost all of these industries now have all been lost. So it's always nice when you can make that connection. As ever, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, then please hit the button and help support the channel's phenomenal growth. So thank you all for watching, and I'm sure I'll see some of you again on the next dig. Hopefully all of you. So until then, take care and thanks for watching. See you all soon.